Hey guys, today we're going to be playing some Roblox. So, let's okay, well, my camera fell. Give me a second to get situated here, guys. Sorry about what just happened, but while we're playing some Roblox, don't mind that noise, it's just my computer. It's been making this noise all day. I don't know why. It's annoying. Okay. I think we're good here, so. Okay. Less of setting it up and more of a playing. It's kind of hard because my controller is my
These are my back
computer
rows.
thing.
Those are my heroes.
Sorry about the
That was my
noise and
high school.
stuff. My girlfriend's
And
watching
this
a movie and stuff in
is
the
my
background,
privilege.
so.
Since 2005, Dish and our partners have helped bring emergency communications access to disaster areas across the country.
There we go.
So families, friends, and first responders can organize, mobilize, and connect.
ABC 12 presents a special edition of Highlight Zone, Saturday morning at 11. Ryan and Jason break down this year's border battle, Michigan versus Ohio State in Columbus, plus coverage of the Michigan High School Football Finals. ABC 12's Highlight Zone border battle,
Okay.
brought to you by these
So,
sponsors.
sorry I'm not going to be able to talk much. You're going to hear the news.
Has dropped each of those games and needing a win to keep any hope for its season alive. Matt Patricia with some key offensive weapons. Without them hosting Carolina, no Marvin Jones.
I need
Michael
this new,
Roberts. Detroit
strawberry thing. It's like
on the opening drive, but
3
the
for
Lions answer
6.
right back. Kerryon Johnson goes 8 yards untouched, tying it up at 7. He had 87
Really
yards,
expensive, but actually
suffering a
really
knee
good.
injury that ended his day. The Lions would take the lead on a pair of field goals. Then in the third, Cam Newton hits Curtis Samuel in the end zone.
Anyways,
What
get back to
catch.
some game
The
plan.
Panthers, though, missed the extra point,
Ah!
so we're locked at 13.
God dang it.
That score held into the fourth, then with just over 5 to play. Kenny Galladay saying to Samuel, anything you could do, I could do better. Wow. The Lions retake the lead 20-13 on what may be Detroit's catcher of the year. Carolina, though, marches right back down the field. Newton connects with DJ Moore in the corner of the end zone. The Panthers get within 1. After missing the extra point earlier, Ron Rivera decides to go for 2 and the win. Newton drops back,
Okay, anyways,
but overthrows Moore and
back
it
to
sails
this.
out of the back of the end zone. The Lions snap a 3-game skid and hold on to a 20-19 win.
Uh-oh.
For more from the field, here's Joey
Uh-oh.
Stahl.
This ain't good.
The
This
Lions
ain't good.
defense has been a question
This
mark
ain't good.
all season, but with the game on the line, Detroit's D stepped up and stopped the Panthers' 2-point conversion to ultimately give the Lions their 4th win of the season.
I mean, they're a confident team. I'm glad they went for 2. Sure. But listen, the winner of the game, put on the defense. We won on the defense anyway. So I'm glad they went for 2.
Gotta stop it. You gotta stop it. Either we're gonna tie or you're gonna lose one of the two. We just didn't want them to tie and play it safe. They went for it. They felt lucky about it. At the end, we got the W.
Week in and week out, our backs are against the wall. That's it. We're back against the wall. So
This ain't
you gotta
good.
come out, you gotta make it happen by any means. And that's what we did today. We came out and we had to fight. We had to fight. It wasn't a chance for us to relax. It wasn't a chance for us to sit back and breathe. We had to fight.
Preparation.
No. I made it so far. I am not going down like this.
Make sure
No.
Make sure we know the team. Make sure we know who we're playing against. Making sure who they
Made it so far. No.
The Lions don't have much time to celebrate this win. They've got a short week taking on the Bears on Thanksgiving Day. At Ford Field, Jolie Starr, ABC 12 Sports.
It's officially championship week for high school football. 2 local teams punched their ticket to Ford Field over the weekend, and it's been a historic run for the boys from Breckenridge. The Huskies won their first trip to the state championship in school history Saturday. 12-0 shutout of Palmer Beach. In fact, it was their 8th shutout of the season. Just 3 years ago, Breckenridge went 0-9 and now undefeated, looking to cap its perfect season with its first state title. The Huskies face Reading on Friday at 10 a.m.
Our youth coaches put in their heads that we could change this program around. We got the high school
First year didn't go so well, 0-9, Turned the program around in 3 years, and it's great. Been dreaming about it since, started playing football. Everyone's
Oh,
dreaming.
come on.
Every year we always
Flipping serious.
championships every year, like, one day we're going to be here, one day. We just put in the work. We were sick and tired of losing. We told the coach we're sick and tired of losing, so we're going to put in the work, and we're going to get them to Ford Field.
No, bad.
New Lothrop is headed to Ford Field for the first time since 2006. That year, the Hornets won it all. New Lothrop dominated previous unbeaten Lake City in the semifinals, 51-22. A week after dethroning the two-time defending state champs, Wamba Westphalia. Last team in the Hornets' way, Madison Heights Madison, kickoff is set for 10 a.m. on Saturday.
The fact that we have a chance to go out there and win the state championship means the world to us, and we're going to get the job done.
We put in all the work.
We're going to play some hide and
did
seek.
everything we could possibly do to get to this point, and now we just got to get the win.
After dropping 4 of their last 5 games, the Saginaw Spirit announced this afternoon they parted ways with head coach Troy Smith. Smith was in his second year with the OHL club after being hired last summer. He led the Spirit to the playoffs a year ago before falling in the opening round to Sioux State Marie. Saginaw is 11-9, 1-1 through its first 22 games of the year and sits in second place in the West Division. Associate coach Chris Lazary has been promoted and will take over as the team's new head
Hi
coach.
guys.
Clarissa Shields continued her dominance in the ring Saturday night, beating Hannah Rankin by unanimous decision to take home the vacant WBC middleweight world title. Shields also already holds the IBF and WBA titles in the middleweight class, as well as the IBF and WBC super middleweight belts.
Okay.
Next, she's hoping for the fight we've all been waiting for, Christina Hammer.
I respect Hannah Rankin for taking the challenge and coming to fight me. And she can go back into her sparring partner, Christina Hammer. She's going to get it worse than that. I am above the average.
I believe in this.
You're watching ABC On Demand.
Okay, well. This is awkward.
That's what I love about money. No emotions, no tears, just grit.
Really? That cold?
Okay.
Tonight, several developing
Go ahead and play
stories as we
next
come
player.
on. The staggering estimate, more than 1,000 missing as authorities scour California's devastation. The death toll
Let's
still
go to
rising. The air quality turning
Tagger.
toxic. And what's next for tens of thousands left homeless? Finished with Mueller? The new interview and the messages President Trump is sending to the special counsel. And what he said about the Osama bin Laden raid that has some outraged. Deadly cruise mystery. The FBI now investigating a possible murder on board. A woman falling to her death near Aruba. Was she pushed?
Strawberry.
Crash course. The teenage race car driver losing control.
Chocolate.
Her car
Strawberry.
and slamming through a protective
Some
fence.
more dark
Raining
chocolate,
fire,
and then
a
some
hot air
bubbles.
balloon packed with fireworks,
pretty cool.
exploding, festival goers scrambling for cover. And Black Friday beware. The holiday shopping deals you can cash in on right now and the online scams you need to avoid.
From ABC News, this is ABC World News Tonight.
And good evening. Thanks for joining us.
Obviously,
on this
you're
Sunday.
not
I'm
going to do
Tom
anything,
Yamas.
so.
We begin tonight with the desperate search for the missing in California's deadliest
There we go.
wildfire on record. Authorities now reporting roughly 1,300 residents still unaccounted for in the campfire.
Leave a comment down below if you want more of this.
Imploring residents to check in, but this is nearly impossible for some as communications remain spotty. And there are also mounting concern about what's next for tens of thousands of residents left homeless, and the sustainability of what you see here, makeshift tent cities and other shelters. President Trump toured the devastation Saturday with state officials as air quality turns toxic. Take a look at that, with smoke hanging low over several major cities and people having to use masks to help breathe. And while authorities have made progress containing the campfire, it continues to burn, with wind gusts threatening to breathe new life into those flames. ABC's Marcus Moore is in Chico.
More than a week after one of the nation's deadliest wildfires ravaged Northern California, tonight the suffering and the number of the missing continues to grow. Nearly 1,300 still unaccounted for. The search for the missing happening at shelters and tent camps like this, where white boards are filled with the names of the missing.
I would ask that people make every diligent effort to
We're
reach
gonna film
out to
one round.
families and let them know they're okay. And then also check with
Let
us.
you guys go.
Let us know that they're okay, so that we can devote our resources to locating people who haven't yet been accounted for.
President Trump touring parts of the disaster zones this weekend. California Governor Jerry Brown and Governor-elect Gavin Newsom promising the full resources of the federal government.
I'd like to feel sorry for myself, but when I think of all those people that didn't make it out, I'm very thankful to be here.
Nearly 79 have died across the state, 76 with the Camp Fire alone. Crews in hazmat suits with the grim task of trying to find incinerated bodies as firefighters continue to battle the flames. The air quality in the region an urgent concern, with smoke from the campfire likened to smoking 11 cigarettes in a day.
It's serious. It's gone on for days, and I want to guard my family's health.
One of the many challenges facing thousands of displaced people near Paradise, a town burned from the map. A rumored deadline to force some living in a Walmart parking lot for their place of refuge today came and went, but tonight there is growing concern about the sanitary conditions of these makeshift shelters. More than 1,000 people seeking shelter at a dozen locations, at least one of them already stricken with norovirus, at one point leaving dozens sick.
And Marcus Moore now joins us live from inside one of those tent cities that has popped up outside of Paradise. Many families, Marcus, seeking new shelters, but some are remaining right where you are.
Yeah, that's right, Tom. You can see the dozens of tents off in the distance behind me. But there's concern tonight, particularly on Tuesday when it's expected to rain. And while it will help firefighters in their battle against the campfire, it does present a danger to the people here. It includes the potential for flooding and, Tom, even more unsanitary conditions.
Yeah, those rains could be a blessing and a curse. All right, Marcus Moore, thanks so much. Next night to the White House, where President Trump says he has completed his answers for his special counsel, Robert Mueller, and he wrote them himself. Trump also defending acting Attorney General Matthew Whitaker, saying he has free reign to limit Mueller's investigation. But while the president may think he's finished answering questions, the special counsel has yet to reveal his timeline. Here's ABC White House correspondent Tara Palmieri.
Tonight, President Trump making it clear he alone is the one answering special counsel Robert Mueller's questions.
Your team is preparing written answers to questions about...
No, not my team. I'm preparing written answers. I'm the one that does the answering.
Those answers are now finished, and he says will be submitted soon. The president also all but ruling out a sit-down interview.
I think we've wasted enough time on this witch hunt, and the answer is probably we're finished.
When it comes to acting Attorney General Matthew Whitaker, the president saying he has free reign to limit the Mueller probe.
If Whitaker decides in any way to limit or curtail the Mueller investigation, are you okay with that?
Look, it's going to be up to him. I think he's very well aware politically. I think he's astute politically. He's going to do what's right. I really believe he's going to do what's right.
In the past, Whitaker has been critical of the case and laid out how it could be stifled.
Well, I can see a scenario where Jeff Sessions is replaced with a recess appointment, and that Attorney General doesn't fire Bob Mueller, but he just reduces his budget so low that his investigation grinds to almost a halt.
Today, Democrat Adam Schiff claimed Whitaker's temporary appointment should require a Senate approval, calling it unconstitutional.
The biggest flaw, from my point of view, is that he was chosen for the purpose of interfering with the Mueller investigation. He auditioned for the part by going on TV and saying he could hobble the investigation.
Trump claims he was unaware of Whitaker's position. He went on Twitter to blast Schiff by changing the spelling of his name to an expletive. Also saying Mueller was never confirmed by the Senate, even though the special counsel doesn't require it.
All right, Tara Palmieri joins us now from the White House. And Tara, I want to turn to a different topic. The president also making news for something he said about retired Admiral Bill McRaven, who commanded the operation that killed Osama bin Laden. The president responding to McRaven's claim that his attacks on the media are the greatest threat to democracy he's seen in his life. Here's the president.
He's a Hillary Clinton backer and an Obama backer. And frankly, wouldn't it have been nice if we got Osama bin Laden a lot sooner than that? Wouldn't it have been nice? You know, think of this. Living in Pakistan, beautifully in Pakistan, in what I guess they considered a nice mansion. I don't know, I've seen nicer.
And Tara, McRaven responding to the president tonight?
Tom, Admiral McRaven denies that he ever backed Hillary Clinton or any other candidate in 2016, and he's standing by his defense of the press. He said in a statement to CNN, quote, "I'm a fan of President Obama and George W. Bush, both of whom I worked for. I admire presidents who uphold the dignity of the office." Tom?
Tara Palmieri,
I don't know how.
Thank you. Next tonight, to a new development in the murder of Washington Post journalist Jamal Khashoggi. with the president now acknowledging he's been briefed on an audio recording of the rider's final moments. The tape confirmed after the CIA reportedly concluded Saudi Arabia's crown prince ordered the killing inside of the Saudi consulate in Turkey. Tonight, the major question, will the president take action against the key ally who denies having any role in the death? Here's ABC senior foreign correspondent Ian Pan.
Tonight, the president for the first time admitting the US has a secret recording of the murder of Washington Post writer Jamal Khashoggi, killed shortly after walking inside the Saudi consulate in Istanbul, but that he refuses to listen to it.
We have the tape.
Okay, guys, thank you for watching. I know this was stupid, but peace out.
I've been fully briefed on it. There's no reason for me to
Keep it
Khashoggi was a
real.
US resident